What's up, Virgo? Welcome to your December 2020 general reading. This is going to be reading for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Remember, it's not going to resonate with all of you guys. And actually, this feels like a pretty specific message. So definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus readings because they might resonate better than your Sun this month. I am going to clarify some of these cards, so hopefully this will open the message up and maybe even we'll get a couple other things popping, but this seems pretty self-explanatory. Before we go into the cards, let's talk about some quick dates and then we can get right into it. Couple dates to keep in mind this month. We do have a new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius that's coming up on the 14th, so just a few days away from here. We are also having a full moon in Cancer, which I'll probably talk about more during the January reads just because that's going to be in Capricorn season. And everyone is talking about this December 21st Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. Now, this is a pretty big deal because this is something that only happens every 20 years. But the last 200 years, this is something that's been happening in earth signs only, right? This year, it's going to be conjuncting in Aquarius at 0 degrees. So a couple of things. I don't know about you, but it reminds me of the Fool card, maybe because that's 0. But it's really about brand new beginnings, right? So, and the 0 degrees in Aquarius indicates that it's going to be like limitless potential for new things to grow, right? Because this is something that's always happened in earth energies, it's always put more emphasis on worldly possessions and money and government and, corporations, that type of thing. But now you're going to see us kind of shift more into that community-based, humanitarian, tech-savvy world, right? A lot of astrologers say that this is us literally walking into the age of Aquarius, which I think is going to be really good for Virgos, especially because, well, it's funny. I feel like there's signs that are their sign, but they feel like they could be other signs. Like me, I'm Libra. But Libras to me have always lightweight felt like water signs, right? Virgo, you guys are a sign to me that even though you're an earth sign, you guys have always low-key felt like air signs, right? So I think just being into that air energy, I think you guys are going to feel right at home, okay? All right, now let's get into your cards. And I'm going to be hopping around. I can already tell. Main thing this month, some of you guys have been going through some type of either this could be legal situations, separations, something that requires more of a contract behind it or like legal something. There's something, some of you guys are having some legal battles that I feel like are actually going to be coming to resolve this month. You've got the Justice card that's at the unseen energy, which justice is all about, yes, things happening, justice coming or justice being served, right? But it's also about truth and balance, right? We've got homegirls holding the sword of truth. She's also holding the Libra scale. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Libra, or it might even be a Virgo that's on the cusp of Libra. But this is very much about justice coming your way, right? And justice is all about cause and effect. So through whatever's been going on, this is the time where we're coming to, an end of that chapter. We've got the Sun card too that's sitting right underneath it. So I do think that things are going to be exposed if they have not already. One thing about Scorpio season, which we just hopped out of, is Scorpio season has a lot to do with secrets and the exposure of them. So maybe things have come to light, and if that is the case, it feels like it's worked out in your favor, actually. I do feel like a lot of you guys have someone around you that is really on the defense. They might be someone also who you feel is like always trying to pick fights or just kind of make things a little bit more difficult. And understand that this is coming from a place because they feel like they're being attacked. But either way, I just feel like things are working out in your favor. If this might have to do with kids. This could even be like if you had to go to mediation or something, with your baby mama or baby daddy or something. You guys have to figure out like your schedules, something like that. But it feels like for you guys, I think you'll be pretty happy with the outcomes. Make sure that you are really clear though on what it is that you want. There might be a little bit of confusion. I'll use that child support or, I'll use the child example. Like let's say if this has to do with like custody type things, like do you want full custody or, part-time custody, or I don't know what it's called. You know what I'm saying? There's some clarity that needs to happen, but I think that you will be getting very, very clear. Now, another thing, and I've talked to you guys about this before, is be really nice to yourself this month. You guys got um the wings card. It says wings. You never needed those wings to fly, right? And this card puts a lot of emphasis on criticism and like self criticism, and how basically, we oftentimes talk ourselves out of fantastic things because we, I don't know, the reasons are endless. I mean, pick one, but a lot of times we can be our own undoing because the way that we think and the way that we talk to ourselves. Now, Virgo, we've had this talk before. You guys are very much about perfection, which can make it very hard for very basic people to be close to you, right? And the thing is, Virgo can be a little bit critical. And if you talk to a Virgo, you'll say, okay, I said that about them, but I'll say that about myself too. While someone else is looking at you and saying, but why would you say that about yourself? Why are you being mean to yourself? Why would you be mean to them? Like, why? Why? I get it, but why? So this kind of comes out again this month. So if there's a mistake that was made in the past, if there's some things that you regret, because I feel like it could be that too, maybe now because some of you guys have found yourself in situations where you're having to deal with like extra unwanted mess, this might be a time through those vulnerabilities that you're being a little bit hard and critical on yourself and talking mean to yourself in your head. And please just don't do that. Like, don't do that. It's okay. Everyone is allowed to make mistakes. Everyone's allowed to learn. Don't be mad at past decisions that have led you to wherever you are now here, because it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, and it's literally made you who you are, right? Now, you guys start out with the Chariot, 9 of Wands, and the Magician, okay? Chariot is definitely a card of success and moving forward. It's about victories. It's about finding the balance again, right? You got the yin and yang with the two sphinxes. And we do see balance when we talk about justice too. So I do think if things have been a little bit crazy, a little all over the place, balance is being restored in your life. Whether this has to do with, again, your family, which again, I think for a lot of you guys, this does have to do with family. I forgot to mention earlier that us being in Sagittarius season right now is directly dealing with your 4th house energy, which is all about family issues, right? And even your emotional security. And then we see the Chariot card, which is Cancer energy, but Cancer energy is the mother of the zodiac. So this could have to do with something concerning your family, which for a lot of you guys, I feel like this does. But again, like I said, the beautiful thing is you guys have the Chariot as your first card to kind of set the tone that you guys are going to have a victory. I think that you guys will come to a solution. I think things will be made very plain. I think that even if, things have been a little bit rocky on this path, right? Everything is balancing out, and it's going to be okay. Queen of Pentacles. This is perfect. Queen of Pentacles, I tell everybody, she's like the mommest mom to me, right? Because she's like the mom who knows how to do everything, fix everyone's issues. She goes to work, she cooks, she cleans, she gardens, she has her own hobbies, she takes the kids to their practices, she's a great wife, like she does all the things, right? So a lot of you guys, if your family structure or life has been a little topsy-turvy lately, I think that this month you're really refocusing on getting everything back together. Now, 9 of Wands is a card of nervousness, really, because it's like this is someone who's been through a battle. This is someone who's been through ups and downs. And there is this fear that some of the old things or old issues can pop up again to like haunt you in the future, right? But I just want you guys to stay inspired. I feel like things are really changing. I know that whatever you're stepping into, if this story is applying to you, it's feeling a little scary. It may cause you to be a little bit more vulnerable and have to put yourself out there in a different type of way. And it's all very scary. But you are walking away from old troubles. Six of Swords. I love that. Six of Swords is literally about taking the lessons of the past with you to the future and utilizing them so that you can have a better future, right? It's about moving away from the turbulent, rocky waters of your life and moving where things are a little bit smoother. So again, those of you guys who have maybe been having some chaos within your home or just within you, like if you've just been feeling a little bit all over the place, things are easing up. Things, you're moving into a better place altogether. And I know you are because you got the Magician here too, right? So Magician does highlight your energy, yours and Gemini's. But the Gemini or the Magician, she could do whatever she wants. She has all the power, and really her source and her power comes from knowing that she is connected to source, right? She is confident. There is no questioning, can I do this? Can I do that? No, she just goes out and does it. It doesn't matter if there's people around you, that are causing drama or that you feel like are haters or like there's other competition. Doesn't matter. And let's be clear, there may be people around you this month who are literally trying to mess with you. Literally where you feel like they're trying to test you. It's very possible this month. But it doesn't even matter. I feel like you're in a different place. This is a different time, and you are not going to be falling subject to no BS. Now, the wheel is at the bottom of the deck right now. So again, this is karma coming back around. This is the karmic wheel spinning in your favor. This is a whole new cycle. This is beautiful. And a lot of you guys, yeah, if this is like a court case or something, I just feel like you guys are going to be the party that's favored. Now, in your environment, you've got the Seven of Wands. So again, this could be someone who's being quite difficult with you, trying to pick fights with you. Every single time you try to talk to them and like have an adult conversation, they could like play the victim card and like seem very defensive. I'm getting that as well. I don't know. I feel like this person could be quite entitled actually, or they're acting entitled. And it's sad though, because it feels like it's coming from a place of hurt, right? Or anger or something. Strength card. Like something could have happened bad to or between you and this person in the past, or like let's say this is a company. Like let's say you had to sue an old employer or something. Like something could have happened to where they feel slighted and they're just taking it out in the most immature ways. Strength card pops up here, which is Leo energy. So it could be done with the Leo. But the Leo energy of the strength card, it's really about having strength within and flexing more the divine strength and not flexing the aggressive strength, right? But I feel like this person is. They haven't quite learned. It's funny. What comes to mind with this is sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. And I feel like this person in their own way, let's say if you guys are in a heated discussion or something, they'll say something and they could very well be making valid points, but there's no tact, no grace, no mindfulness backing it, that it almost invalidates everything, which makes them come harder and be even more difficult. And Virgo, you just really are not trying to be about that life. Like you just really, mm-mm. Mm-mm. This could also be a friend too. That's full moon that we're actually having in Cancer is going to be hitting your 11th house, which is all about our social scene, friends, our community, that type of thing too. So some of you guys might find yourself in a weird place with your friends towards the end of this month too. They're just being extra defensive, or like just the energy is off. But like I said in the beginning, your main focus this month with that 4th house energy is your home life, your stability, Fourth house energy and Four of Wands. This is something to celebrate. This could be marriage for certain people. This could be buying a new home. This could be moving. This could be any big accomplishment. Whenever we see a Four of Wands, it's a time to pause and really congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back, and celebrate whatever accomplishment you just come out of, right? Because it follows the Three of Wands, like you planning and waiting and being patient, and now here it is. Eight of Pentacles. That's about doing good work and elevating. This could even be working on yourself, right? I think there's good things to come to you guys this month in finances. Definitely with the Queen of Pentacles, with the Eight of Pentacles, it looks like money's good, which, duh, you're a Virgo. Who knows broke Virgos? I mean, I don't know any broke Virgos. I ain't never known. So that's really good. This could also be some type of like promotion or something that you guys are getting in your job. Like you guys might be getting elevated, or like this might be, you know, getting your yearly bonus type thing, but there's some type of a blessing that I feel like that is coming to you, something to celebrate even in terms of work. So last card here, Seven of Cups and Seven of Swords to clarify. Seven of Cups, we talk about illusions, right? We talk about being confused. We really talk about us like needing to narrow stuff down. Whenever I see Seven of Cups, this is like universe being like, okay, girl, pick. You know, what cup do you want? Pick. You need to pick. You need to get clear. It means you may have some ideas floating in your head, some that are actually very possible, and then some that maybe you could just throw out the window, right? There's definitely this sense of strategy. You guys may be trying to, you know, decide your next move, because Seven of Swords, although it can be, you know, commonly the thief or the cheat, you know, someone who lies or something, really at the end of the day, it's about strategy. If we're talking about sevens in general, it's a very highly spiritual number. Think about the 7 chakras, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like honestly, you guys are trying to decide the next move. But I think it's all dependent on, I think some of you guys are waiting for some news to happen first. Maybe you're waiting to hear back from somebody, or hear back about something in order to do the next step of whatever this could be, right? Because at the bottom of the deck now, what is showing itself is Two of Wands. And this is literally about planning and looking to the future. Possible travel for sure. Maybe some of you guys are trying to plan a future vacation. But things are looking up. I think this is a month where you're going to get some blessings in your favor and be really, really happy about it. Okay, so you got my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Those are good words. The capacity to tune into the inner. So tuning into the energy of love is really important, no matter how you feel, no matter who's bothering you, you know, kind of taking the higher ground. When they go low, we say hi type thing, and just, all right, and moving along. It's like, look, it's like not even arguing with people or just giving anybody bad energy. Like if you could just give them nothing, you know what I mean? And that's fine. But if you're going to engage through the eyes of compassion and love, and especially with yourself. Because again, with that wings card, we can't deny the fact that you guys might not be being that nice to yourself right now. And that ain't gonna work. Okay. It is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. A lot of you Virgos are super selfless in the fact that you really do for the people you mess with. Like your people, you'll do whatever you can, but you have to be able to receive, right? Sometimes we have problems accepting the love that we so easily give to others. And it's really, really important that you guys are being mindful of that this month, okay? And then your last card from the Romance Angels deck is Heart to Heart Conversations. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So there might be some conversations that need to be had, whether this is with a romantic partnership or not. I just feel like there's some result that we're coming to coming to this month, and I think you're going to be really, really happy about it. So, but that may involve needing to get clear, have some conversation so that you guys make sure that you are on the same page with the opposite person, okay? So I love you. I hope that this was helpful for you. I will see you next year. You guys have a great holiday season. Happy New Year. Be safe out there, and I'll get up with you later. Bye, Virgo.